tale as old as time. Picture this. The year is 2075. 50 years from now, will the cherished folk tales and timeless stories that have been passed down through generations still resonate with our society? Will these narratives, rich with cultural heritage and human experience, continue to captivate hearts and minds, or will they fade into obscurity, lost amid the relentless march of progress? Losing these folk tales are like losing a window to the past. I am Jonah Eliza Prado Tordesillas. Together with Dr. Ursel T. Biray, I am glad to present to you today our research, Archetypes in Borwanganan Folktales, Characters, Symbols, and Concepts. Folktales, humanity's earliest form of storytelling, are oral traditions passed down through generations, encompassing myths, legends, fables, and tales shared for entertainment and cultural identity. With the rise of technology and shifting interest, younger generations are increasingly detached from their local folktales, placing this heritage at risk of extinction. In Buruanga, Aklan, Philippines, a town rich in cultural and ecological significance, Buruanganan folktales reflect the community's heritage and distinct identity. This study seeks to preserve and revitalize these stories by documenting, translating them into English for wider accessibility, and analyzing their archetypal elements. The outcome aims to create tangible learning materials that enhance literature teaching, strengthen cultural appreciation, and deepen students' understanding of symbolic meanings in local narratives. This study employed a qualitative research design using content analysis to examine Buruanganan literature through translation and archetypal interpretation. Content analysis, which identifies themes, concepts, and communication patterns in data, was applied to analyze the cultural and symbolic elements within the folktales. Data were gathered through interviews, translated into English, and validated by language experts to ensure accuracy. The analysis focused on identifying archetypes, describing their features, and understanding how they reflect the culture and traditions of the Buruanganans. 6 Buruanganan natives aged 65 to 85 were purposefully chosen through snowball sampling as key informants of this study. Using pseudonyms for confidentiality, they shared various local folktales, such as ang mga istorya ni Lolo Kapitan, ang Kahoy, Aswang, Bulawan, Ingus-Ingus, Ignito Cave, and Ngalan it Buruanga, which served as the primary data for analysis and preservation. To collect Buruanganan folktales, the study used an interview guide, field notes, and audio-video recordings. The interview guide, translated into the Buruanganan dialect and validated by experts, covered the informant's demographic profiles and open-ended questions on folktales. Field notes documented settings, behaviors, and observations objectively, while audio and video recordings preserved storytelling for accurate translation and analysis, with informant's consent ensuring confidentiality. Additionally, 3 Buruanganan English teachers served as external validators to ensure the accuracy and reliability of the translations. The data underwent translation, validation, and archetypal content analysis to ensure accuracy and cultural authenticity. Using Vinay and Darbelnay's translation techniques, Buruanganan folktales were translated into English, validated by experts. Then it is subjected to peer and member checking to maintain fidelity and clarity. Archetypal analysis combined Jungian and other universal frameworks to capture symbolic meanings and cultural context of the folktales. To further preserve and promote Borwanganon heritage, a bilingual picture storybook featuring the folktale Bulawan was produced, chosen for its detailed plot and cultural significance. Written in both English and Borwanganon, the storybook employed creative retelling to enhance literary appreciation while upholding linguistic integrity and supporting academic use in language and literature studies. The studies strictly observe ethical considerations by securing written consent from the municipal mayor, community leaders, and barangay captains before gathering the data. Key informants signed informed consent forms outlining the research purpose, objectives, roles, and their right to participate or decline. They were assured of confidentiality. With approval sought for audio and video recordings for the participants, interviews were conducted at the locations of their choice. A simple non-disclosure agreement was established to protect their information while the researchers' contact details were provided for clarifications and additional inputs or concerns. 7 Borwanganon folktales were collected from selected barangays. Ang mga istorya ni Lolo Kapitan, Ang Kahoy, Aswang, Bulawan, Ignito Cave, Ingos-Ingos, and Ngalan Itborwanga. These tales reflect the community's beliefs, values, and cultural identity. They feature themes of mysterious encounters, enchanted beings, and mythical guardians, from spirits, shape-shifting women, and gold protected by mysterious forces to caves with multi-headed serpents. Also, there are Battle of Sea Kings and the origins of Borwanga's name linked to the Atis and a volcanic eruption. Together, these narratives embody the rich imagination, traditions, and heritage of the Borwanganon people. The collected Borwanganon folktales were translated into English to make them accessible to a wider audience, with the final output presented in a bilingual 2-column format for cultural preservation and clarity. The translation process of Bulawan, or Gold, served as the representative text, highlighting how stories were meticulously translated sentence by sentence, validated by experts, and organized into coherent paragraphs. Using Vinay and Darbelnay's framework, 4 translation techniques: borrowing, adaptation, modulation, and transposition were applied. For example, culturally specific terms like kaingin were borrowed due to the lack of direct English equivalents, while modulation and adaptation were used to adjust expression and cultural references for better understanding. Meanwhile, transposition addressed structural differences between Borwanganon and English. These methods ensured that the translations faithfully conveyed both meaning and cultural context while remaining comprehensible to a broader readership. The study employed archetypal analysis to uncover the deeper meanings with Borwanganon folktales by identifying recurring characters, symbols, and concepts that reflect universal human experiences. Character archetypes, which embody common personality traits and roles across cultures, were particularly evident. 6 types emerged from the collected tales: the leader, the child, the femme fatale, the explorer, the evil figure, and the secondary characters. These archetypes reveal the timeless roles and traits that shape the narratives, offering insights into the cultural values, fears, and aspirations of the Burwanganon people. Symbolic archetypes in the Burwanganon folktales are represented through recurring images and objects that convey deeper cultural and psychological meanings. These include light, night, water, tree, sheep, cave, gold, snake, turtle, palace, fish, and mountain, each carrying symbolic association such as hope, danger, mystery, protection, wealth, or power. These symbols not only enrich the narratives but also reflect the community's worldview, values, and relationship with nature and the supernatural. Conceptual archetypes in the Burwanganon folktales embody universal themes that reflect fundamental human experiences and values. The tales highlight motifs such as the quest, representing the pursuit of purpose or treasure, good and evil, illustrating the moral struggles within communities, obeying parents, emphasizing respect for authority and tradition, the shadow, symbolizing hidden fears and darker aspects of humanity, the sacred tree, reflecting reverence for nature and spirituality, and cultural miscommunication, portraying the challenges of misunderstanding across groups. These archetypes reveal the depth of the Burwanganon worldview and its lessons for both personal and collective life. The research developed a picture storybook as a tangible learning material, selecting Bulawan from the 7 collected Burwanganon folktales due to its vivid setting, detailed plot, and strong symbolic elements suitable for illustration. Designed for secondary and tertiary students, the book uses playful colors and engaging visuals to enhance learning and appreciation of local literature. It adopts the parallel pages format where the right pages feature vibrant illustrations and the left pages represent the story text in both the Burwanganon dialect and its English translation. This format ensures accessibility, preserves the cultural essence of the tale, and creates an immersive reading experience that blends visual engagement with linguistic and cultural understanding. Burwanganon folktales, passed down through generations, hold deep cultural significance as they preserve the community's values, beliefs, and identity through fictional characters, magical elements, and archetypal patterns that resonate universally. Beyond entertainment, these tales educate, foster cultural pride, and serve as a platform for intergenerational learning and heritage preservation. Let us continue to preserve, document, and celebrate our local stories, for in them lies the power to shape not only our understanding of the past, but also the imagination of future generations. Thank you.